later on, I died and went to heaven. If I wouldn't have had that first trial and tribulation and started seeking him, I truly believe I wouldn't have made it to heaven. I would have thought I was saved, but I was not.
Oh, you had what's called, I guess, a near-death experience?
Yes, actually, I died 3 times and had 2 near-death experiences. The time that I first went to heaven, I was taken up. I saw the Cleveland Clinic doctors panicking as they pulled the breathing tube. I'll back up a little bit. I ate botulism toxin on 7/7/7, the 7th month of the 7th day of '07. It was in a chili dog, and I was the only one in my family that ate it, which was a miracle in itself. And then by Friday the 13th, they put me into the ICU at the Cleveland Clinic and put me on a breathing machine because botulism toxin shuts down your entire central nervous system. It paralyzes you from the inside out. And so I literally died that night, but I didn't have a near-death experience. But they got me back somewhat normal or stable, so they have to try to pull the plug off again. And I'll never forget the look of 2 Cleveland Clinic doctors' faces when it's going bad. You know that your time on earth is over because they're panicking. You're not breathing, but immediately, instead of having anxiety or pain or fear from not breathing, I was immediately taken up into this beautiful light, and I just had the joy, the peace of the Lord, unconditional love, and then I'm in heaven. And the Lord is showing me these beautiful mahogany pictures of my entire life, pictures from the time I was an infant to the age I was at the time at 39. There were pictures that were never taken on the earth. Only he could have taken these pictures. And what he showed me in those pictures was everything was perfect. Everything's perfect in heaven. There was no sin in any of those pictures. But what he later showed me, there was nothing in those pictures that I did for him. So he sent me back. He said, I'm going to send you back to start a ministry called By My Name, His Glory. I came back, and as soon as I'm back, I'm like, did I just experience going to heaven? Because I'm the least likely person to experience something like that. So I doubled down. I said, Lord, I didn't see Jesus in heaven. I want to see Jesus. And before I could even get that prayer out of my mind, because I couldn't speak, there he was at the end of my foot at the ICU, just radiating, just like in the book of Revelation, just white, blue eyes, just piercing, and just had this beautiful, unconditional love, peace, joy. He didn't say a word, but he didn't need to. He gave me that comfort. And then I had every problem you could possibly have. I had a hole in the heart. They wanted to do open heart surgery. I had 6 or 7 stomach surgeries because I couldn't eat on my own. So they had to put a feeding tube in. I woke up in the middle of one that was not good, and pneumonia, collapsed lungs, you name it. Then they finally got me stable again, and we had about 30 doctors in the Cleveland Clinic to pull it again. And it went immediately bad again, and I was floating above the ICU room because I could see all the doctors' faces, and I was like, Lord, why are they panicking? I feel perfectly good. I feel great. And he said again, he goes, my son, I'm going to bring you back. You're going to start a ministry called By My Name, His Glory. And he brought me back, and then I had to learn how to talk again, walk again, speak again, everything, because you lose it all with botulism toxin.
Oh man, that's crazy. I know it sounds maybe silly, but I wish I could have a near-death experience. But then again, I don't want to have a near-death. But I would like to have that, confirmation of what you've seen and experienced, even if it was my own unique version of it.
Yeah, once you have that experience, you have no fear. Death is conquered. This is not where we're at today is not the end. It's the beginning. The question is, beginning of what? Is it beginning of eternal life with Him in heaven, or is it beginning of eternal life away from Him? And that's why we're here. It's a purpose. What do we choose? Do we choose Him before our last breath, or do we choose anything else? Satan doesn't care what you choose as long as it's not Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it makes sense. Were your family members all of faith at this time, or was it just you? Like when you came back from the experience and you were healed enough to talk about it, did you keep it in for a while and not tell anybody?
No, I'm the type that, I mention it right away. My mom is very much a prayer warrior, so she gave me a Bible on my promotion, my first corporate promotion. And that Bible's, I moved many times in the corporate world, promotion up the ladder, but that Bible was always with me, collecting dust until the time I needed it. It was there, and I opened it up, and it transformed me. I wanted to get in to know more about the Word, and through my first trial and tribulation, I asked my mom, where do I even find King David? Here I'm a pastor running a ministry, and I didn't even know where King David was in the Bible. And that started my journey, my quest, my thirst, my hunger to get to know Him more and find out what His purpose for me is truly all about, so I could make that report card full the next time I go back to heaven full time.